Hi, Sam here from the Tabletop Hub, and today I'm going to teach you how ranged attacks work in Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. To shoot using a ranged weapon, your model first of all has to have the relevant skill to use the weapon, and the attacker must have line of sight to the target that isn't blocked. The attacker must not be engaged with an enemy already, and finally the target must be within the weapon's range. Most weapons will have a short and long range, and this will be specified on the weapon's card. You should always remember that when measuring weapon range, long range starts where short range ends. In order to carry out a ranged attack, you have to undergo a skill test. And if you don't know how to do that, there's a useful video linked in the top right that will go through that whole process. Just remember to only roll the dice associated with the range at which you're shooting. So for example, you only need to roll the short range dice if you're shooting at short range. If a model is equipped with two ranged weapons, which take up one hand slot each, you can fire both as a single action and resolve them separately. However, the second shot will add a +2 modifier to the skill test. We won't talk about damage in this video. Instead, you can check out the videos linked in the top right or check out the Tabletop Hub website for more information. Before we finish up though, I just want to touch upon two additional notes about ranged combat: spatial ammunition and shooting at engaged models. Now, you cannot carry out a ranged attack at a target if a friendly model is engaged with it, but some enemies will fire into the fray without a care in the world, like skeletons and Draugr for example. Now in these instances, these models may shoot at a specific engaged enemy with little control over which enemy will actually be hit. So when this happens, the attacker determines their target, as usual, and rolls the attack. A success means that they'll hit their initial target. A failure represents a miss. However, if it's rolled on the skill dice, the initial target is not hit. Instead, the owner of the target model chooses which model is hit. If there is no owner of the target model, the player with advantage chooses which model, other than the target, is hit with their attack. Finally, some ranged attacks make use of spatial or finite ammunition types, such as arrows, which are attached to a bow weapon card, or throwing knives. To represent the risk of running out, each time you use that ammunition, you have to roll the white dice. If the player rolls an X, the card has to be discarded. On any other roll, you can continue using the item as normal. In the case of attached ammunition, it is only the attachment card that is discarded, not the weapon that fired it. And that's how ranged attacks work in Elder Scrolls Call to Arms. If you found this video helpful, why not hit the subscribe button or check out more videos explaining how to play the game down in the video description. But until next time, have a great week, and I'll speak to you all very soon.